I know summer can often get boring and you feel like there's nothing to do, so here are some ideas to keep your summers busy. Spend time with your friends, reach out to old ones, or try to make new ones. You have so much time in the summer, so spend it with people who can actually make you happy. Clean and organize your room. When my room is messy, I feel so gross and unproductive. I literally can get nothing done. If you need to get shit done this summer, make sure you have a clean space to work at. This is an obvious one, but spend time outdoors. The amount of serotonin the sun gives me is like godly, and especially since I live in Michigan, the winters here literally a hellhole, so I really have to appreciate the summers that much more. And of course, shop, shop, shop. But this isn't really specific to summer. I do this all year round, guilty. But if you're really that bored, pull out that wallet, go to a farmer's market, treat yourself. Now with states opening up, if you're itching to just get out of your town, you should start traveling, just a little bit. It doesn't have to be a big trip, but maybe just like a small road trip with your friends. New surroundings are always good for a mental refresh. Of course, we are only approving vaccinated vacations in this channel. Unleash your inner gamer child in an arcade. It was so nostalgic playing old games from my childhood like Fruit Ninja and Cut the Rope. Also, watch me literally fail at Just Dance. Sunsets are my favorite way to spend the night and the most effective way to live out your main character life. Literally just find any hill, climb it, pop a squat, and enjoy. This might be for a more athletic, less couch potato population, but any nature walks or hikes are really nice ways to clear your head and get active. Sometimes when you're bored, the best way to cure it is with a haircut, hair color. Honestly, hair is a great way to express your current state in life. Just one tip, don't go overboard, no baby bangs. Summer is a great time to catch up on some summer classes or work on a new project. Build a website, start a charity, learn how to code. I like keeping busy while having fun because that way you feel like you have a sense of purpose and you're keeping productive. I never realized how humiliating it would be to have a 10-year-old hit you in the face with a dodgeball at Sky Zone. Besides being traumatized by elementary schoolers, Sky Zone is one of the best places I went to this summer. This is a no-brainer, but eat! Go to restaurants you haven't heard of before, try cuisines you never had. I'm really bad because I always stick to what I know, but trying new foods is so fun and not to mention delicious. Summer is packed with carnivals, fairs, and night markets. During my time in California, I've been to the 626 night market and Avenue 26 market. It's so fun to have a little food adventure and try a little bit of everything. Do something spontaneous. Get your ears pierced. A few days ago, I woke up and decided to get my doubles pierced on my earlobes, and honestly, great decision. 10 out of 10 would recommend. I want to make my ears into Christmas trees and continuously just decorate them. Need a sweet fix or watch too many baking videos? Make a cake. Bake cupcakes. Make yourself a little pie. Live out your old granny dream and bake away. Like every other hipster kid, plant shops are so fun. I don't usually buy anything because I wouldn't put any plant through that, but I go with my grandma sometimes and she gets little plants at your collection, and just being in that store, the oxygen, the greenery, bliss. Self-care TLC is a must. I've recently been getting my nails done a lot and have been having so much fun experimenting with different designs and patterns, and just taking that time for yourself, doing something that you like, investing back into yourself always feels really good. I'm absolutely terrified of roller coasters, but for all you adrenaline seekers, amusement parks are a great way to spend the day. But even if you don't like roller coasters, parks like Universal and Disneyland have just really fun experiences and cool food that you can try, so it's a go-to for when you're bored. Maybe when you're bored, you can try to become TikTok famous. Come for Charlie's job. Even though I have no coordination whatsoever, and it's just honestly bad news whenever I dance, I still think it's really fun to just learn a dance. It can be either something that you really want to improve on, or just spend some time goofing off with friends. If y'all are like the adventurous type, the coming of age movie type, go jump a fence or something in the middle of the night and see the skyline. Sorry to the suburban people, this one is unfortunately not for you, but if you live by a city, I highly recommend just driving up and just seeing all the lights twinkle in the distance. I don't know, at least coming from a small town, this is definitely not something I've ever experienced growing up, so now living in LA, I think it's just really, really cool and something that I really appreciate. This is actually pretty random, but go roller skating or ice skating. Being back in a sweaty, windowless box really takes you back to 10-year-olds' birthday parties. Not that I was invited to any, but it's not like I'm salty about that to this day. This might seem really stupid, but I always like taking showers when I'm bored because it makes me feel like I'm actually doing something productive and it serves as a refresh. Like after I take a shower and get ready, I am able to change my outlook on the day and I'm ready to start a new one. When you're bored, it's a perfect time to get reflective. When I was a sophomore in high school, we took a 10-day camping trip and we had this section called Solo, where you were just alone for 36 hours in the wild with a backpack, some tarp, and a few granola bars. I journaled nonstop for that time, and it was just really interesting to see where my thoughts would go when there was nothing else for me to do. I'm not sure how many of you guys were art kids, but I was one growing up. I took drawing lessons from this old Asian lady and I really enjoyed it. But I eventually doubted my skills and stopped altogether because I was just too scared I would fail. So it doesn't necessarily have to be drawing, it can be embroidering or sewing. Reconnect with your old childhood hobbies. But at the end of the day, boredom isn't something you should completely avoid. Let your mind wander and just take some time to sit and do nothing. Ultimately, boredom is what makes us seek adventure and motivates us to find a purpose. Anyways, I hope that these tips were somewhat helpful and that you enjoyed this video. Stay safe, and as always, I'll see you next time. Bye!